guys, it's Richard. I'm at my audition and I'm about to do the final part, which is sight reading. Kind of the hardest, but I'm just gonna try to do my best. So, yeah.
You have 30 seconds to look at the piece. Ready, set, go!
Okay. Okay, too bad here. Might be a little tricky, but I can do it.
Your time is almost up.
Hey guys, it's Richard, and welcome back to my channel. So what you saw back there was what can happen at any audition when you have to do something called sight reading, and oh boy, is that fun. So for those of you who have never heard the term sight reading before, basically what it is that you have 30 seconds to look at, like, music, and then after that you have to play it all in one go. And it's not easy because you can't practice the music beforehand, like you can't do any bowings, you can do fingerings though, but you cannot make any sound. And it's just hard because, you know, you're on the spot, you have to think like what you're gonna do, and you kind of have to do your best to make it good. So because sight reading is such a trouble spot for many musicians, I decided to share with you guys my idea on how best to practice sight reading and how you should approach it at an audition. So when you're at your audition and you're about to do sight reading, the most important thing you have to do is keep a cool head and be laser focused on the music. It's the most important thing, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to concentrate on the music and your sight reading will go not that great. So what I'd recommend doing is just taking deep breaths that will make oxygen flow to your brain, which will help you concentrate and analyze the music. Okay, so now you need to know what to look for in the music, and an easy way to remember is by this acronym called S.T.A.R.S. The S stands for sharps and flats. You need to identify the key signature of the music that you have to play. That's very important because if you're in the wrong key, you'll get lots of points taken off, and you won't even realize it because, you know, you didn't look at the key signature to know what notes might be flat or sharp, so it's very important to do that. The T stands for time signature and tempo markings. You have to look at whether the piece is in a meter like 4/4 or 6/8, because this will help you get the feel of the music and, you know, what pace you should play it at. And you also have to look for any tempo markings in the music, because you're gonna need to know how fast to play, like, at this point, because what if I have to speed up later in the music? The A stands for accidentals. Accidentals are any notes that are not part of the key signature. And remember, they last for the full measure, so it's very important to notice them because you'll get points taken off if you accidentally ignore the accidental, or maybe you only played it, you know, for this 8th note when it's also in another note here. Okay, next is R, which stands for rhythm. In the music, you need to analyze and break down the rhythm, and if there's any tricky rhythms, you need to sort out how to play them. And the best way to do that is to maybe subdivide or count in your head, or maybe even, you know, just clap the rhythm. And finally, S, which stands for signs. This can range anywhere from articulation markings, dynamics, repeats, you know, just all that. It's very important that you notice that. So now that I've gone through all that, I'm just gonna quickly rehash so you guys remember. Remember, S, sharps and flats, T, time signature and tempo markings, A, accidentals, R, rhythm, and S, signs. Now that I've covered how you should approach sight reading at an audition, I'm gonna share with you guys where to practice sight reading and how to practice sight reading. So for those of you guys who want to improve upon their sight reading skill and get better but have no idea where to start, well, you're in luck, because there's this really good application called Sight Reading Factory that you can install, I think, on the App Store. And basically what it has is different levels well, difficulties of music, and you can choose like what level is right for you and just work your way up from the first level, which has very easy music, and all the way to the 5th level, which is very hard. I've used this before and I think it works really well. Remember that with sight reading, it's all about having the right attitude and mindset. If you're gonna be, super upset or frustrated that, oh, I didn't get this, or oh no, I completely failed this, then it's not gonna want to make you get better at sight reading, because it's just gonna make you miserable. So that's why you need to look at it from a different perspective. You need to say, okay, I want to get better at sight reading. I'm going to work to improve on this, and I'm just going to try my best to get better. And by doing that, you're changing your mindset from negative to positive. And when your mindset is positive, you can achieve anything, and you can, just work hard to improve. It's always important to have a positive attitude about sight reading. Okay, so that concludes everything I have to say about sight reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and kind of understand more about what sight reading is, how you should look at it at an audition, and how you can improve your sight reading ability. I know that sight reading is just a very hard thing for musicians to get better at, including me. I'm by no means an expert sight reader. It's definitely one of my weak spots, but it doesn't mean that I'm just not gonna keep working to get better at it, because it is possible to improve. You just have to believe in yourself, you have to set your intentions, and it will happen. Things will change. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more content like this, let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!